Just about every weekday, Ben West and staff gather in a boardroom that overlooks Burrard Inlet. About 8 months ago, he started to notice more oil tankers plying the water up towards the Kinder Morgan loading dock. He started logging every vessel that passed by his window and quickly came to the conclusion that Burnaby was rapidly becoming a significant crude oil export terminal.
From the time that Kinder Morgan bought the Trans Mountain pipeline, the one that has existed since the 50s, that their volume of oil of tanker traffic through the inlet has actually gone up quite substantially. There's something like 22 tankers, I believe, in 2005 when they bought the pipeline, and by last year we were up to about 79 tankers that went through the inlet.
It might surprise some residents in Coquitlam that Kinder Morgan started ramping up exports after this spill sent 227,000 litres onto the streets 4 years ago, some of the oil eventually working its way down to Burrard Inlet. Kinder Morgan would not offer anyone to comment on camera today, but the Wilderness Committee believes the company has plans to double the capacity of its oil pipeline from Alberta.
There has been a big increase, and now, of course, we're facing a potential even bigger increase. Kinder Morgan's talked about expanding their pipeline from about 300,000 barrels a day, what we're at now, to up to about 700,000 barrels a day. And we could see almost 300 oil tankers moving through the inlet on an annual basis.
Already there's a website called Marine Traffic where you can see every major shipping vessel in the world, where it's now, where it's been, and where it's going. The red icons indicate oil tankers, and there are 2 of them currently moored in Burrard Inlet. The Wilderness Committee is now planning to relay this information to anyone who wants to know.
So we send 3 different messages, one on Twitter, one when it goes past the Second Narrows, which is the narrowest part of the inlet, one when it's fueling up at the Kinder Morgan terminal, and one when it's leaving.
And although technology has improved since the massive oil spill of the Exxon Valdez 22 years ago off the coast of Alaska, here's another spill happening right now off the coast of Brazil. And of course, the worst environmental disaster in U.S. history happened just last year in the Gulf of Mexico.